What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nap Family Racing. All right, everybody. So I don't think I've talked to you guys since Saturday morning, and today is Tuesday afternoon. So Saturday, that was my makeup Valentine's Day with the wife. We just kind of had a nice lazy day, hung out, spent a couple hours watching our show together. Didn't really do much else, got some food. And then Sunday, kind of get the house put back together, clean the house, got some stuff built in the baby room. Came out here for a little bit. I mean, it was raining and horrible all weekend. Came out here, took some microfiber rags, cleaned the car off because we actually got the car dirtier unloading it and getting back in the shop than I think we did the entire time we were at the track. It was raining when we unloaded, and the mud from the track was all caked into the tread of the tires. So as soon as we got in that wet grass, those tires were just spinning and sending mud all over the top of the hood and passenger, the right side door. It was gross. It was bad, but we got it all cleaned up, got it all wiped off. Now today we're just kind of, this is the last halfway decent day we're probably gonna have all week. They're calling for snow tomorrow. So I've got probably about an hour before it gets just bitter cold outside. But I'm going to individually at the moment pull the tires off like you just saw, beat the dirt out of them, maybe wash them up a little bit, because the next time that this thing's going to be really photographed and all that's going to be when the wrap's on it. So I don't want to have a brand new clean wrap and dirty tires on it. Plus, if I get the tires off, I can kind of shake everything down, check all around, make sure that we're all still good there. So we're going to do a light shakedown, nut and bolt type deal, beat all the mud off these tires the best we can. And that's kind of it. I'm gonna leave the right side, a hair or a bug or something just try to get in my nose. We're gonna leave the right front wheel off and jacked up, I believe. I haven't really been on this side of the car too heavily. Oh, we might, well, this tire's actually fairly good shape. So we might just leave this alone for now. I need to get one of those cameras that tracks me when I walk around. But I might leave that together for right now, and then move the car over about 2 feet to this side. Just to give myself and the old crew chief a little bit of room when we go over there and start working on finding that oil leak and fixing it. But once I do move it over, I'll get it jacked up, get the tire off, put it on a jack stand, and just kind of let it sit there. But for now, I'm gonna finish beating and washing that wheel over there. I may just jack stand this thing so I can do them all at once. But I don't know, my brain's not moving that fast yet. So as soon as I get you guys repositioned, hopefully I'll have a plan and you guys will get to watch that plan go in action. So let's get to it. rest should come off with water when we wash it. Hopefully. I have a couple of asphalt racing friends out there. What is your guys' like equivalent to this? Like after you come off the track, what is your guys' tire situation kind of look like? Let me know in the comments. Let's go get some water on these things. All right, you guys know what it is. Slick Products Wash and Wax. Or sorry, this is just the off-road wash. Gotta get a little space in between them. Of a nice little initial lather is what we'll go with there. This is a hard bristle brush. I don't ever use it on the rims, but it works great for the tires. It's easier to do when your hands aren't wet. just like that. Got a brand new tire that we just need to lean up against something. This garbage can will work perfect. So, just got to spray the leaves and the soap that is just laying down in back off it. Look how pretty she is. All right, now I'm not gonna make you guys watch me full process clean this one too. So I'm gonna put on time lapse and do everything I just did to the other one to that one, and then probably a bunch of others. So hang on. So we've got the rear tires washed. Before I move on to the fronts, I'm gonna go over the back of the car, just kind of grab everything, shake it, grab it, try to move it in ways that it shouldn't, see if it does. If it doesn't, perfect. If it does, add it to the list. But everything felt really good on the car, like very solid. I was diving off in those corners pretty hard, as I found out, way harder than I should have been. And the car felt under me the whole time. So let me just go give everything a shake, a twist, a spin, whatever I can get out of it, and just kind of touch everything. So that's what we're doing. All right, so we checked, shook everything, zero play. Everything that should move is moving the way that it's supposed to. Went back with some WD-40, just gave everything a little bit of love. Keep it nice and loose and lubricated so everything continues to move that it's the way that it's supposed to. Now I'm just gonna take the broom, push all the dirt out so I'm not setting my clean tires back down in dirt, and get the tires back on. So I'll probably just leave you guys like this for now, but I'll be back. All right. All right, that's good enough for the farmer's daughter. be time for some new lug nuts here pretty soon. Those guys are starting to feel a little wonky. Timber. I promise you, if you ever see one of my tires come off, one, either I didn't put it on, or two, the whole thing's broken. The hub came out with it, everything. That is one of my biggest fears. Like probably right up there with trapped in a car on fire and you can't get out, is having a tire come off, especially on like the right rear or something. When you're in a corner, right rear comes off and you just driver to pilot in no time at all. And I don't really like it being upside down. You know, you don't usually get a big check for that. So, and God forbid the right front comes off. Could you imagine cartwheeling in one of these? Yeah, I'd be so tore up. So yeah, I put my wheels on. Good. Now, we gotta get this joker off the jack stands. Hope that's still in gear. Looks much better. All right. Now I've got to do the front tires. I'm not going to video that. You guys just saw what doing a tire in real time and in time lapse time looks like. I think you guys are probably tire washed out. To be honest with you, I'm tire washed out. I'm not excited to have to do it, but at the same time, kind of excited that I have to do it because that means that we were in the mud. So I'm gonna do everything I just did to the rear, to the front, and then I'll get back with you guys and kind of let you know what this week is probably gonna look like, depending on the weather. So I'll get back with you in a second. All right, everybody, just a quick look at why we do maintenance. That boot is twisted wide open. So, new CV axle coming up. And for the review, we have broke parts. So this is where our wash day ends and our figure out what the heck is going on here starts. So wish me luck. All right, so we got this tore down. I started going ham before I realized I wasn't recording. So this is where I remembered and stopped. Yep, that's bad off right there. Real bad off. Things fall out of it. Dog's been cooped up inside all day, so they're going absolutely nuts. I'm gonna go grab something to hang this with. All right. Hey, go play in the yard. Okay, so now this tie rod has to come off. This has to come off. This has to come off. I'd have been too lucky. Alright, I need to go grab my socket set and create some bags. Alright, we should be set now. I think that battery might be smoked. It came off the charger. I tried to use it for about 18 total seconds. And it's been acting like it's dead. So. Might be in trouble with that battery. Okay. Yeah. We'll worry about that in a minute. Now, rubber mallet. Stuck tie rod. What else do we have to do? Take that off. Luckily for me, I think that's the same size as the other ones. It sure is. That socket is currently tied up. Okay, so I guess I'm going to work on getting this out from the end of my socket so I can continue using it. So we'll be right back. All right, and we are back. This feels like it might get stuck again. Or just never come out. There you go, little guy, come on. Alright, so we should have our loader knuckle completely disassembled from here. Which, now that I think about it, the tie rod, don't think that's come out. I'll torque that back down later. Those of you who have been here since this channel's conception might remember when we had to do this on the other side. This is the part that was always the scariest and most annoying. And I'm still on the stool, which is part of the problem. But this is the part where it'd also be a good idea to get the bolt out first. It's not going to be a perfect fit, but it should be pretty close. I'm just going to end up stripping it, and I'm going to be mad at myself. Just got to get the right part, or the right tool. This is the exact reason why I changed the hardware on the other side. Oh, we got a little movement. I need a punch. Asking you shall receive. Good chance that's not going back in the car. Well, if there's any good news in this, it's one, of course, that we found it. And two, hang on. Two, it's that all of the damage and broken flying off the car pieces seem to be a part of the axle itself. So I don't think our loader knuckle or our, well, the interior part where our spindle is, I don't think that's hurt. My back's hurt. My brain's hurt. To get this off, my hand's probably gonna be hurt. But if I can get this off without hurting the control arm, golly, that thing's on there. Might honestly be our best bet. Spray that down. Just kind of let it chill for a little bit. Thank you. Beautiful. Holy smokes. Let's get something to cut that thing open with and see the inside of it. I know what you're thinking. Dude, aren't those kitchen scissors? Nope. These are highly precise precision race car CV axle boot cutting scissors. Make sure we don't turn them into highly precise precision brake line cutting scissors. Oh, great googly moogly. Yeah, we blowed it up. Alright, you guys now have the best seat in the house. So this is what we're dealing with here. Oh, buddy, we exploded it. Yeah. There's all the, or part of, the innards. There's the ball bearing. Yeah, I just don't think the bearing can keep up with how fast we're going. Come on. Get a couple more ball bearings out of there and see if we free some of this other stuff up. Yeah, so the hole was about that big. And what kind of drew my attention to it to start checking is when I was spinning this guy, it shouldn't free spin when it's in gear. And that thing was just turning by itself, and it was going clank, 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 clank. And then to get somewhere, you get tight and go clank, 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 clank. So this is why you do maintenance. This is why you check every time the car's been on the track and every time before the car goes on the track. Because this could have been really catastrophic for us if it would have happened during the race, especially because I have people coming from very far away out of state, and so for them to have made that drive for something to be broke like this that we could have caught and should have caught and didn't, you know, I'd feel like a real piece of garbage for that. But I've already got the new one ordered. It'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can't get the crew chief over here just for a second set of hands. And yeah, I mean, there has to be something holding it in there other than just the axle nut, I would assume. But I can't feel anything, and I've also, again, never really tore into one of these cars before. So the other side has the carrier bearing and all that. I know that this one won't. So we just have to stabilize it a little bit better than what it is right now. Run a couple more jack stands underneath it, and then maybe we just give this thing a couple good yanks. If we find something reliable to hold on to. But for now, I'm going to wash myself up, clean everything up here. Gonna make a call to the crew chief and probably watch a video on somebody else doing one of these, just so I can come fully prepared. But I'm glad we found this. I'm glad we didn't wait longer to kind of shake everything down and check everything. We have plenty of time for that first race to get this back right. And then once we get this back together, we will be checking the other side, which does explain why getting it into the shop, it was, I mean, one wheel peeling, and just didn't feel good. I guess now thinking back on it, it felt different, but I was in a hurry. It was in the rain, so I didn't put too much thought into it. I just wanted to stop getting wet. So this is where we're going to end this video, and I will most definitely see you guys tomorrow. So until next time, we'll be seeing you.